Today we're continuing our series on vital targets, and today we're going to cover the solar plexus shot. And we have some good video footage of that shot. One of the first examples was Erik Morales when he fought Daniel Zaragoza, which was a very good fight. It was on HBO after dark. And Zaragoza was a southpaw. Erik Morales was a right-hander. So Zaragoza, he's in his southpaw stance. And Erik Morales, what he did is he threw the first jab. He kind of just threw it out there, and Zaragoza kind of just reached for it a little bit. So the next time he kind of feinted for it and threw it up a little higher. And when he threw it up a little higher, then he went directly down to the solar plexus. He went right between the guard of Zaragoza, and he dropped Zaragoza, and that was the end of that fight.
This kid Morales has fought a very intelligent fight tonight. Oh.
Our next example was Marcos Maidana when he fought Victor Cayo, which was another really good HBO fight. And Maidana, what happened in that fight is Victor Cayo he threw about a series of punches, and he brought his right foot up and he squared up in the fight. He squares up against Maidana. He's throwing punches, and Maidana, after he threw the right hand, Maidana just was right there in the pocket. They were right on the inside, and he just threw a right. It was like a right uppercut, right shuffle punch, right to the solar plexus, caught him right in the middle there, and dropped Victor Cayo, and that was the end of that fight.
Cayo has to really hold on right now and keep his hands up because he doesn't have
body shot
right on his feet.
Hook right to the body. Cayo.
Another example we have, and footage that we have, is Felix Trinidad fighting Hugo Pineda. Another HBO fight. And Felix Trinidad had Pineda hurt, and he got Pineda to go back up against the ropes. And Pineda squares both of his feet up against the ropes. And Trinidad was in his stance, and Trinidad he just slid his back foot just about about an inch or two, and he was able to get a little bit of an angle to come right up the middle and get leverage, because when he takes that foot back a little bit, he's able to turn his shoulders and has good leverage, and is able to throw he was able to throw his left uppercut, left shuffle punch right to the solar plexus, and that was the end of that fight. Knocked Hugo Pineda out. Robert Guerrero against Yankello Diaz was a fight. It was on Showtime. It was actually in a rematch. Diaz had beat Guerrero the first time. Now in the second fight, they were fighting, and Guerrero was a southpaw, so it come from a different angle. The way it was a different. It was a left uppercut, just like Trinidad landed, but it was from a southpaw stance. So Guerrero was fighting Diaz, who's a right-hander. And Guerrero is in his southpaw stance, and Diaz, he throws his left hand and he kind of squares up in his stance. He brings that foot and he's in a squared up stance, and Guerrero was able to get his right foot on the outside of Diaz's left foot, and he was able to really drive that uppercut shuffle punch right into the solar plexus, and he dropped Diaz and he stopped him in that fight. And it was just another great example of how that solar plexus can really take you out.
And here we go. You're going to see the end. Left hand to the old solar plexus.
Took to knock the breath literally out, and the fight out of Yankello Diaz.
You know, that's
the last example we have is from a southpaw stance again, and it was like how Erik Morales threw it from a right-handed stance. Sergio Martinez, instead of throwing a straight right hand down the middle, which is what Morales did, Sergio Martinez threw a straight left down the middle against Saul Roman. And the way he did that is he was in his southpaw stance, and he did the same thing Erik Morales did. But it was, like I said, it wasn't a straight right hand because he's a southpaw. So he kind of just feinted the jab, and Roman went for it. It gave him a good pathway through the middle, and he drops down and he throws a straight left to the solar plexus, and he drops Roman, and that was the end of that fight.
Creo que lo sorprendí, yo sabía que en cualquier momento podía tomarlo pleno abajo al hígado.
That's just a few examples of how we can show you how to land a punch to that vital target. Next in our series today, we're covering next in our series of vital targets. Next in our series of vital targets, we're going to cover the solar plexus shot today. And we have some examples of some nice good videos that we have. Nice good videos. I'm a real fucking nice guy. Fucking nice good videos. This is just a few examples on how we can show you how to land that shot. Land the shot, land the fuck, no, land. I'm Coach Tom Yankello. Don't forget to subscribe to my world-class boxing channel.